Hello friends, welcome to Hello English. My name is Rupam. In today's video, I'm going to share with you some useful information about English grammar. Consider that you are learning English. You have just started learning English and you want to become a good English speaker. You want to become fluent in English. If this is the case, you have to know the basics of grammar. In today's lesson, I'll give you some basic idea about some basic grammar lessons. So please watch this video till the end because you will get lot of information. And yes, I always tell you I upload videos almost every day. You can come to my channel and watch. You will get lot of information. Yes, before we start, I have a question for you. One sentence. The sentence is, I love to eating biscuit. Is this sentence correct? If yes, just in the comment section, just write yes. If it is wrong, please send me the correct answer. I will check and I will respond to you. The first thing which I am going to tell you today is about demonstratives. Now you may be confused. What are demonstratives? It means to show something. So, there are few demonstratives. When someone learns English, we always start with demonstratives like this, that, these and those. So this and that comes under singular and these and those comes under plural. Singular means one. Plural means more than one. So when we use this demonstratives, when we show or point to a person, to show something, to point at someone, this is when we use demonstratives. Now let's take some examples so that you understand better. First we will understand about this and that, which is singular. So how can you use this? This chair is broken. So we are talking about only one chair, remember. This, T-H-I-S. This chair is broken. The second one, that car is expensive. We are talking about that particular car. We are not talking about many cars. Okay? That car is expensive. It means it is very costly. Now, these, T-H-E-S-E. These clothes are wet. It means we are talking about many clothes. Okay? It is yet to get dried. So, many clothes are wet. Those birds are flying south. That means it's a group of birds flying in the sky which is heading towards south. You can learn demonstratives because this will help you to improve your English fluency. Next, we go to verbs. The basic of verbs. To be verbs. In the verbs, what all things come? Am, is, are, was, were, will be, shall be. Of this, am, is, are. This comes under present tense, which is at present. We are talking about the present. And was, were. It comes under past, which has already taken place. Remember, okay? Was and were. If we use this, which is already taken place in the past. And will be and shall be. We use it for future. Some incident or something which is going to happen in the future. Let me share with you some examples. Am. What is am? Used for first person singular present tense. For the present tense, we use am. So let's take an example. I am happy. I am sad. I am very angry. So am is for singular. Next, is. Is used for third person singular present tense. It is used for present tense also. So what example? She is tall. She is short. She is fat. Are. Are is also used for present tense. Used for second person. Okay, so example. Example is You are smart. They are happy. They are traveling. They are coming. You is used as a second person. So with that we always use are. So you are. You is will never happen. Okay? You are. Understood? These are the to be verbs. Learn this. Your confidence will be boosted because when you know more and more things, it will be easy for you to talk in English. Finally, we come to the third lesson of today, which is different forms of sentences. Affirmative sentences, negative sentences, and interrogative sentences. We will talk about these three. Very important, my dear friend. So let me tell you little about what is affirmative sentences. Affirmative sentences is a positive statement. Okay, this is used for positive statements. An affirmative clause is positive and does not contain a negative word. Remember, in simple words, it is used for some positive sentences. What is negative sentences now? A negative sentence is one that indicates that some action is not happening. Something no longer exists. Okay, just for your example, it can be easily identified by the word not, no, nobody, nothing, nowhere, no one, none. All these words will be there in the sentence. When these all words are there in the sentence, you will understand these are negative sentences. Finally, what is interrogative sentences? When we ask a question, these are interrogative sentences. Sentences that ask a question is called interrogative sentences. Now, in order to understand better, let me share with you some examples. Okay, you can see this table. Let's understand. First, affirmative sentence. The first one, I sing a song. Okay, this is positive. It means I sing a song. How to make it negative? I do not sing a song, or I don't sing a song. See, don't is there. Do not. Okay, not makes it negative. Interrogative sentence. Do I sing a song? Asking a question. So, my dear friends, it is not tough to learn English. But if you want to become a good English speaker, you have to give little importance to your grammar. So this is all about today. I always tell you, if you like, please do subscribe. I will see you again. Thank you so much.